Edwin, nay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Give me just a second to get back where I'm supposed to be here. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
Yes, Your Honor, we will.
Ms. Johnson, in cause number 24, DCCR 2151, you're charged with a third-degree felony offense of forgery of a financial instrument from August 10th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, can we change it to no contest, please?
Nope, I don't take no contest. Or I know only under certain circumstances, but typically not. And then, Ms. Johnson, in cause number 24, DCCR 2152, you're charged with a state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child with intent to return from September 18th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
And again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And because you did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
And then finally, in cause number 24, DCCR 2153, you're also charged with the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child with intent to return from September 18th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
That's the same charge. You have the two counts.
Same charge with two different
Yes.
children, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so how do you plead to that one?
Guilty.
And again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And because you did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
In all three of these cases, I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them with the states marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Frazier?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them? And do you understand if I follow the agreements that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached in the third-degree felony is for a 6-year deferred probation with a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And then in the two state jail felony cases, it would be a 5-year deferred probation with a $500 fine. And again, you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1 in each case.
No objection.
It's admitted in each case. Is there any evidence? Well, it looks like there's no fine in 2153. So is it 500, 500, and then none?
Yes.
Okay. Any evidence that Ms. Johnson's not competent?
No, Your Honor, he's confident.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of guilty in each case freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your pleas. Find sufficient evidence in each of your cases to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your cases so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That will give me more information about you and your cases, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom, and she's sitting at that desk right there. All right, we'll see you back at sentencing.
Your Honor, if I may submit.
DCCR 0559, Mr. Rojas is going to translate for us. And are you Heriberto Chavez?
Yes.
And Chavez, this is your initial appearance. And you're charged with deadly conduct. Hold on. You're charged with deadly conduct, discharging a firearm from May 8th of 2025. And since you've made bond, have you had an opportunity to hire a lawyer?
No gano mucho dinero.
I don't make a lot of money.
Porque yo no voy a poder estar.
For a court appointed lawyer.
So you tested positive in court for methamphetamine, and I raised your bond to $150,000 with a drug patch. How'd you make that bond?
Es que tengo mucha familia aquí que estaban en entre mucha gente puede contar.
I have a lot of family here and they all owe me money. I have a lot of family, parents and uncles and aunts.
If you can make a $150,000 bond, then you need to try to hire your own lawyer. So I'm going to reset your case for 30 days. So I'm going to reset your case to give you some time to hire a lawyer. If you get someone hired before the next court date, bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do. If you cannot hire someone, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts and have different payment plans. You need to bring me back the names of the lawyers that you talked to so I know you're trying. And then we'll discuss your options. If you do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond again, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
So before I come back next time, I have to have a lawyer?
You're ordered to at least try to hire someone. And
Pues si me quedo muy caro algo, no me puedo dar.
So if they're charging me a whole lot, at least I'll bring you the page showing you the charges.
yes, at least for 3 different lawyers. Do you understand?
Again?
Okay. Step in front of the clerk and sign your reset.